How are you feeling? How's fall camp going for you? Yeah.
I would say fall camp is going good from standpoint of us as a team and me as a person. Um, True. I like what I see. Our offense, defense, we got a lot of weapons. So I'm ready to see what we'll unfold with.
What strides do you feel like you've taken this fall to kind of get better?
But, obviously, working a lot in the weight room. Weight room comes big, and just when it comes down to sprints, just doing everything full speed. And just leading my team on whenever somebody's down, just bring it back up. And I feel like us as a team, we've been working hard, so I'm just ready for the season.
Feels like you were able to get on the field a little bit last year,
Yeah.
especially in like blocking roles. How much of pride do you take in helping out in that area?
I feel like that's the most important part. As a receiver, what you're supposed to do is catch the ball, run routes. That's what you're supposed to do. So blocking is the most important part, and I played a big role in that last year, and I feel like I could do it this year again. So, I'm just ready for us to unleash. We've been practicing against each other for a long time now. I'm just ready.
How do you feel like your relationship with Sawyer has kind of developed over the offseason?
Yeah. So in the summer we've been working a lot. Summer we come up here with Sawyer, just get routes in, everything you can think of. Come and watch a film. We've been all locked in with Sawyer and all the other QBs too. So we got good chemistry.
Now you got a lot of competition in your room. How does that kind of take you guys up a level each day?
I would say, everybody can't stay complacent. Like, everybody can get their spot taken like this, Not saying we can have an injury and then somebody next to you. I mean, that can happen. But I'm saying it as, you never know what may happen. So, always got to have your foot forward and just, have God. Stay prayed up and just, keep fighting. That's all it is.
How cool has it been for you to be right down the road from your hometown in Marina and still be able to play in front of, I assume, a lot of friends and family?
I mean, it's awesome. I got my family here, my friends. I got everybody here. It's great chemistry with, meeting new people actually that haven't seen Waco. So I get to show them around and stuff like that. So it's cool. But, I don't know. Staying in Waco, it's like I'm already here. So it's like, I barely go home, but I talk to my parents and stuff. But, it's kind of awesome, I would say. It's nice.
What's your relationship like with Coach Baker? I know he was talking pretty highly of you in the spring. How has that relationship with him grown over the last couple of
I
years?
mean, he's an awesome coach. I would say he's actually a player developing coach. He gets on our butt a lot, but that's what a coach has to do, Can't stay complacent. Got to keep going and fighting to be better each and every day. We're trying to make Big 12 championship and the national championship. Can't have no coach just letting you do the average every day. So, he gets on our butt every day, and that's what I love with Coach Bake. He don't let us stay complacent. So that's what I love about him.
Well, I guess now that you've been through spring and I think we're about halfway through fall, how do you feel? Do you feel like the offense better than? How comfortable are you?
Yeah, I'm real comfortable. I feel like I fit in perfectly. We repping day in and day out. Fall camp is from AM to PM, so I feel like once you get so many reps, it just becomes like second nature.
How with all the competition in that room, where do you feel like you fit in best, and like how much does that competition propel you forward?
I feel like I've always been a person who like thrives under pressure, and I feel like all the competition that we have in the room, it only makes us better, because if you fold, then you won't make it too far. I feel like with Kobe, Josh, JP, Ashton, LB, we have all of those guys to be able to push us and hold us accountable each and every day.
Such a deep wide receiver room. Is there anything that you can do to separate yourself from other guys and get on the field more, or is it just more you're focusing on what's best for the team right now?
I feel like, it's a little bit of both. You always want to, you come here to play, but at the end of the day, people like winners and you want to win championships. But to separate myself, I would just say just being the same guy every day, whether that's my character or even like my work ethic and just catching the ball. Ultimately, playing receiver is catching the ball. So it doesn't matter how you do it, just make sure you catch the ball.
What can you say about Sawyer and your connection with him kind of on or off the field?
I feel like it's great. On and off the field, he's always checking on me. And when we're on the field, whether that's like pre-practice or during practice or even getting catches in after, I feel like our connection has grown since I've been here.
And then as far as your room goes, the wide receivers, who are some of the leaders in that room, the guys that really push everyone forward? Obviously, Josh is pretty well known as a team leader, but other than that.
Yeah, Ashton Hawkins, he's a real leader, vocally and, you know what I'm saying, leading by example. He's a real chill guy, but, you know, when it's time to get to business, it's time to get to business.
Did he play a role in you getting here at all with the relationship with Texas State at all, or am I missing?
Yeah, he played a good role just because that's somebody that I trust, that I've played with before, and, you know, we have similar skill sets, and I saw how they used him, and, you know, once again, that being somebody I trust, I can talk to him and he can tell me the ins and outs about the program and how the coaches really are, how I know he was with Coach Spavital before, so, you know, I could trust everything that he says.
What stood out about Jadon Porter since you've seen him play? What most impresses you about him?
It's kind of crazy because when I first got here, I thought Jadon Porter was like an older guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he was real smooth. That's like the main thing. Jadon Porter is real smooth. We talk about it all the time. That's why we call him Rook, because he's like he's a league guy. Like Jadon Porter is gonna go to the league. Like it's crazy. The way in and out of his breaks, the way he catches the ball, he's just real smooth.
Did that surprise you that he was so young?
Yes, like as soon as I could have sworn he was like an older guy. Mm-hmm. It was kind of crazy, and they told me like, nah, he just been here 1 year. Like what? That's wild. He's moving like, I mean, not saying you can't, but he's moving like a vet. Like,
a lot of guys have mentioned you're one of the fastest guys on the team. Do you say you're the fastest, and who's your main competition there?
I say I'm the fastest for sure. Main competition, I'm gonna give it to the two guys in the receiving room. I'm gonna give it to Kole, Prentice, and Mason. Those two guys be rolling.
Is there something you were not expecting picking up this Spavital offense that you didn't think about before coming in here, or was it all pretty similar to what you had run prior?
It was all pretty similar. You know, I did extensive research, like on whatever school that I wanted to go to, and I knew with Coach Spav, watching the games and everything like that, I already knew what kind of offense that he ran and that it was kind of similar to where I came from. So it's been pretty much exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, halfway through fall camp, I mean, how much more comfortable are you in this offense, and what are the expectations for the offense this year?
I'm very comfortable in the offense. I mean, we do a lot of walkthroughs and a lot of meetings with coaches to just make sure everyone's okay. So, and I think, and what was the other question?
What are the expectations?
Expectations? I think the expectations for the offense are high, but I think it's high for the whole team. We got a team full of talent, like a loaded roster, not only in the receiver room, but all over. And I think it's kind of like Coach Aranda says, when you got a team like that, we're able to dictate our success. So I'm just glad to see what God got for us.
With that receiver room is deep. Does that help you? Does that push you?
It does, but, you know, coming from, you know, I came from Alabama. Coming from where I came from, I've always had a deep receiver room. So ultimately, I know that in the end, it's going to bring the best out of me. So I'm really blessed and thankful for it.
What can you say about Coach Baker, and did he play a role in you choosing Baylor, and then how's it been working under him here?
Coach Baker, I think he's a great coach, but an even better guy off the field. You know, he's always motivating us and telling us about God and increasing our faith and sending us scriptures every morning, and, you know, just not just having it about football, but building that relationship off the field. So I think Coach Baker is definitely one of the best coaches I've had.
You found any key differences in the way that Alabama operates versus the way that Baylor operates, or anything that surprised you when you got here?
I won't say surprised me. I mean, obviously there's two different conferences, but I feel like the standard is still the standard here at Baylor. You know, we're all held to a standard off the field as well as on the field. And I think Coach Aranda does a great job of instilling that in us so that we can be successful whenever the air comes out the ball. So, yeah.
Going up against the defensive back backfield for Baylor. How do you seen each other grow in that respect, or have you grown in that respect when y'all been competing against each other in these close practices?
It's been very competitive, and I've liked it. You know, it's brought the best out of us. You know, we got guys going at it, making great plays, talking a little smack. I think I'm just grateful that, you know, we're able to have that competitiveness on the defense and the offense because of all the talent we have. So, just excited to see what, you know, where this thing goes.
In what way is that preparing y'all for Auburn?
Not just Auburn, every team we go against. You know, Auburn's just a start, but we're focused on Auburn, you know, because it's the first game. But I think we're really just focused on us. Like I said in the beginning, we got a lot of talent. So as long as we do our job and worry about what we got to do, sky's the limit for us.
What stands out about Jadon Porter? What makes him a, you know, special prospect as, just a sophomore?
Yeah. JP, he's got a different skill set. I say he's more mature for his age. I would say like his body control, his hands, the way he moves is different than a lot of guys I've seen his age. So I say that's the difference.
What can you say about Sawyer as both a quarterback and a leader?
Sawyer, I can vouch for Sawyer as a leader. You know, he's a great leader on the field and even better one off the field. You know, never negative. The same Sawyer you get today is the same Sawyer you'll get tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So I think when you got a leader like that, that also makes everybody in the building better. So he's a great leader.
I know you're a Baylor Bear now, but is there still some, you know, Auburn hatred within you? Looking forward to that first game?
I look forward to the first game, but I ain't got no hate on them because, you know, Alabama and Auburn was a rival, but never lost to those guys. So it was like, you know, I attack every team with the same mindset, just trying to do my job to the best of my ability.
Cool.
Anything else for Kole?
Appreciate you.
Thanks.